Greek mythology-themed
No, dude, don't do it like that.
Champion of Olympus is a Greek mythology-themed adventure board game where you are a legendary Greek hero competing against other heroes for the favor of the gods.
You'll play as heroes such as Perseus, Jason, and Heracles.
To gain favor, you go on quests, which have you undertaking all of the famous Greek myths, slay Medusa, defeat the Kraken, navigate the Minotaur's Labyrinth. The first player to gain 25 favor is crowned the Champion of Olympus. Oh, come on, the voice is cool!
No, it's not!
The game is for 2 to 6 players, takes 1 to 2.5 hours to play, and is for ages 12 and up. With me so far? Okay, good. We're going to go through the basic rules so you can get started playing. Alright, this is a hero card. Each hero has a unique set of stats and abilities. There's Might, which he uses to battle monsters and other players. There's Wisdom, which he uses on quests and to pray to Athena. And there's Speed, which he uses to move around the board. Each hero has unique special abilities, which are here. This is a little story about the hero for your background. And here's the hero's health. Each hero starts at the green number, which is their max health. And if they get all the way down to 0, they die and go to the underworld. Alright, here's the board. It's ancient Greece in hex form. Your heroes are going to move around the board going to various quest locations, such as the Kraken, or Ladon, the dragon, or in the underworld to visit Tantalus or Orthrus. Your heroes start right here in the center on Chiron's training grounds. In Greek mythology, Chiron was a centaur who trained many of the Greek heroes, including Heracles and Jason. To get a quest, your heroes have to go to the Temple of the Gods. You're going to be doing quests for 3 different gods: Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. Now to get your first quest, you're going to have to go to their temples. Zeus's temple is up here, Poseidon's is over here, and Hades is right here. Once you've gotten the quest, it'll tell you where to go and how to complete the quest. On your turn, you're going to do 2 things, a movement and an action. For movement, you roll a die, add it to your speed, and move that many hexes. Here's an example of movement. Let's say I'm Ajax, who has a speed of 4. If I roll a die, and I got a 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, so I get to move 9 hexes. A little bit about movement. You can move from any hex to an adjacent hex. There's the grasslands here, you can move on those. You have quest locations, you have water, you have the temples, you have the underworld. You can move across all of those hexes. You're not allowed to move on mountains at all. And the only way that you can get from land to water is through a dock. You can't just move from here to here. See, there's this little border, it blocks you. You gotta move through a dock. For an action, it's gonna be one of a couple things. It's primarily gonna be tasks on quests that you're doing for the gods. You could also pray to Athena or do an Ares challenge. Alright, let's take a look at one of the quests. This one is Steal a Griffin Egg. It's got 2 tasks on it. First, you have to locate the nest, travel to the Griffin's Nest in Macedon. That means you have to find the Griffin's Nest location on the board and move there. Once you've moved there, you do the second task, which is steal the egg. You roll a die, and if your wisdom is greater than the roll, you succeeded, and you completed the quest. This right here is a little A. That means that this task uses an action. Once you've completed the quest, you get the rewards, which is 3 favor and 1 gift. Since this is a Zeus quest, then you gain 3 favor from Zeus. Boom, boom, boom. And you gain 1 gift from Zeus. Hello. And when you've completed this quest, you immediately get a new quest. You take the top one from the quest deck. Let's look at one more quest. This one is for Hades. See? Because it's red. You're going to slay Medusa. So first, you have to find Medusa. You travel to Medusa's lair in the sea near Rhodes. So that's a quest location on the board. Next, you slay Medusa. Now in this quest, you'll notice that here, there's a might and there's some damage. This means that you're battling the monster as part of the quest. You're battling a Medusa with a might of 6. To do battle, you roll a die and add it to your might. The opponent rolls a die and adds it to his or her might, and whoever's higher wins. But then you have the chance to play gift cards to augment the battle before the outcome is determined. So in this quest, if you beat her in battle, you completed the quest, you get 4 favor from Hades, 2 gifts from Hades. But if you lose to her in battle, you take 2 damage, and you also got to read this
Special text here. In addition to taking damage, if you lose to Medusa, you lose a turn. You know what? 'Cause your turn is stone. Certain of the quests, in addition to favor and gifts, have a special bonus down here at the bottom. So you're going to want to read that. You can save that for later and use it when you need to. Just read all of the words on the card when you're doing a quest so you know what you're dealing with. I mentioned that some of the rewards you get for completing quests are gifts. These are gifts from the gods. This is one of the more exciting and important parts of the game. You're going to manage a hand of gift cards throughout the game from each of the 3 gods. These cards are single-use cards that you use to either help yourself on quests or hurt your opponents. The gift cards do all sorts of cool things. Add to your stats, move you around the board faster, stop an opponent, make them lose favor or health, and holding on to those gift cards, managing them throughout the game, and knowing when to use them to stop an opponent or to help yourself is part of the strategy. Gift cards have a bit of a specialization too, which is important. Zeus is the god of thunder, he's the king of the gods. His cards generally help by adding to might or helping you in battle. Hades is the god of the underworld, so he's a cunning trickster. His cards help you with wisdom, and also do a lot of nasty things to your opponents. Poseidon is the god of the ocean, so he's the god of traders and voyagers and sailors, so his cards help you with speed and movement around the board. So for example, if I'm fighting a monster or another hero, I could cast Zeus's lightning strike, which gives me +2 might in that battle. If another hero is getting really close to one of their quest locations and is doing pretty well, I could cast Song of the Siren, which is one of Poseidon's cards, and that would move his hero token all the way over to mine. If another hero is doing really well and collecting their own pile of gift cards, I could use Hades' Helm of Invisibility to take a look at their gift cards and steal one of my choice. Now your main focus is going to be completing the quests, because that's how you gain the favor you need to win the game. But it's important to remember the other actions you can do during your turn. One of the things you can do on your turn is pray to Athena, the goddess of wisdom. She's smart. Praying to Athena is important because if you succeed at praying to Athena, you get one of the gifts from the gods. You pick the top card from the god of your choice. And this is important because if you need certain stats or abilities to complete a quest or to hurt an opponent at a particular moment in time, praying can get you that card. To pray to Athena, you roll a die, and if it's less than your wisdom, she has heard your prayers, and you get to take one of the gift cards. The other thing you can do on your turn is to do an Ares challenge.
Ares like war.
You do an Ares challenge if your character has a lot of might because it's going to have you doing some battle. Why did Ares sound like the Hulk? So in an Ares challenge, you're going to battle either another hero or a monster. If you win the Ares challenge, you get the reward that's stated on the card. Sometimes it's gift cards, sometimes it's other abilities. If you lose health. If the opponent loses, and it's another hero, he loses health. So a character that has higher might does Ares challenges to gain gift cards and other abilities, the way that a character that has high wisdom prays to Athena to get gift cards. Now one other way that your hero is going to level up and get stronger during the game is by earning ranks with the gods. You earn ranks by gaining enough favor with them. At 5 favor, you become an acolyte. At 10 favor, you become a disciple. And at 15 favor, you become an anointed. As soon as you gain 5 favor, as Pandora did here, by gaining 5 favor with Poseidon, she earns the rank of acolyte. What that gives her is the first level ability for Poseidon, which here is +2 speed. As soon as she gains 10 favor with Poseidon, she's going to level up to disciple and gain this second ability, and when she gains 15 favor, she'll gain a third ability. You can have ranks with multiple gods, it just depends how much favor you have. So if Pandora was set up like this, that means that she would have had earned 5 favor with Zeus and 10 favor with Poseidon. So to review, you're an awesome Greek hero doing all of the famous Greek myths. You're doing quests for Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. You're using gift cards to help yourself and hurt your opponents. You're ranking up. You're doing Ares challenges and praying to Athena. And once you've collected 25 favor, you become the Champion of Olympus. Alright, so that's it. Those are the main rules so you can get started playing right away. And you also have this handy reference card for handy reference. You're going to need the rule book nearby for all the smaller rules that I skipped, but you should be good to go. If you have any questions, email me at levinson26@gmail.com, and I hope you enjoy playing Champion of Olympus. I'm the Champion of Olympus.